Imagine being in a crowded nightclub, music thumping, lights flashing, when you suddenly recognize your best friend's boyfriend from photos. The same boyfriend who cheated on her. The same one she forgave. And now he's walking toward you.
Smiling.
Flirting. Clueless that you know exactly who he is. So when he asks for my number, I write down my friends. And that single napkin ended up ending their relationship and opening the door to the love of her life. If you've ever wished you could serve instant karma to a cheater, hit that like button, subscribe, and get ready. Because this story is the definition of poetic justice. Let me take you back to a time before smartphones ruled the world. Back then, a phone number was something you physically wrote down, and you actually had to remember it. Which is why this entire mess unfolded the way it did. The setup. My best friend, let's call her Emily, was dating a guy named Mark. Tall, handsome, smooth talker. The kind of guy who always looked like he was calculating his next move. Emily was in deep. He was not. He cheated once. She caught him, cried, forgave him, and convinced herself it was a one-time mistake. But even without meeting him, I didn't trust him. There was just something in his eyes in every photo, like he was always hunting for the next ego boost. And unfortunately, I was right. The night at the club. So one weekend, I'm out at a club, crowded, sweaty, loud. I glance across the room and freeze. It's him, Mr. Tall, dark, and dishonest. At first, I'm only mostly sure, but then he walks right up to me and introduces himself. Hey, I'm Mark. Bingo. Same guy. Same smirk Emily described, the one that made you feel like you were being sized up. He had no clue who I was. To him, I was just another girl in a dimly lit club. And like clockwork, he leans in and starts flirting. Not even subtle. Not even clever. He asks my name. I say,
Jill.
No hesitation. He buys it instantly. A few minutes later, he asks for my number. And the universe basically hands me a microphone and says, go for it. I grab a napkin and write down,
Jill. And
Emily's phone number. He snatches it like it's the winning lottery ticket. Doesn't blink. Doesn't flinch.
Why?
Because he didn't recognize the number. Not even his own girlfriend's. To this day, that still blows my mind. The call. Later that night, my phone rings. It's Emily. She sounds confused. Did someone named Jill give Mark my number? My heart drops for a second, until she continues. He just called. Asked for her. That's when I completely lose it. I'm trying not to laugh into the phone. This man literally called his girlfriend to cheat on her. Didn't recognize her voice, didn't recognize her number, nothing. Just pure, unfiltered stupidity. Emily wasn't even angry at first. She was just done. That one call told her more about him than months of excuses ever had. No dramatic fight. No screaming. She simply ended it. The aftermath. The best part? Life rewarded her for walking away. A few months later, she met a man who treated her with the kind of love and respect she had always deserved. Thoughtful. Reliable.
Genuine.
The opposite of Mark in every possible way. They fell in love. Got married. Built a life together. When she was safely, happily in that new chapter, I told her everything. How I gave him the fake name, the napkin, the number, all of it. She burst out laughing. I still can't believe he actually called, she said. Neither can I. But I'm grateful he did. Because that one stupid phone call kept her from wasting more years on a man who didn't deserve her. There's nothing quite as satisfying as watching a manipulator trap himself. Mark thought he was setting up his next fling. He thought he was clever. Untouchable. Instead, he exposed himself with one phone call to the very person he planned to betray. His arrogance did all the work for me. Looking back, I didn't scheme or plot. I just handed a cheater a napkin, and he provided the rest. Sometimes karma doesn't need help. It just needs opportunity. If this story gave you even a little bit of satisfaction, hit that like button and subscribe. And tell me in the comments, what's the funniest way you've ever seen someone expose themselves? More stories coming soon, and trust me, karma's got plenty more material.